If you ask me how I lose my winter fat, I'm going to tell you that I have a short on how to make your homemade hummus taste like store-bought hummus. You know how store-bought hummus tastes so good, and then you make it at home, it's kind of plain, and it's like, what's even the hype about hummus? But I want to show you how to make your hummus taste really, really good. So I love hummus, but I don't love plain hummus. I always add something to my hummus for my taste. So some people just make plain hummus, just garbanzo beans and a few spices, and that is it. No, you want to take your hummus to the next level to make it delicious and encourage you to eat raw veggies. If you ask me how I lose my winter fat, I'm going to tell you that I use hummus. Yes, as soon as the winter is over, I start eating a lot of hummus. Why? Because this helps me eat raw veggies, and raw veggies will help you burn fat, especially broccoli. So I use hummus to eat my raw veggies as soon as the winter is over, and in no time, the few pounds I gained during winter are gone. You can use any beans. I've made this with red beans, with black beans, with pinto beans. And yes, even if you don't, I always use a canned beans. People say, oh, you have to use fresh beans, boil your beans and cook it. You don't have to if you don't want to. But if you want to, go ahead. I do it the easy way. I just get a can of garbanzo beans or any beans, rinse it, and I'm ready to make my hummus. It's quick and it's easy to make. I'm going to use my food processor. I'm using garbanzo beans, 15.5 ounce can. Even though I use tahini, I always use sesame seeds. 2 tablespoons. 4 cloves of garlic that I've cut in half. You can use less. I love garlic because it also helps bring down my blood pressure, so I use a lot when I'm making hummus. I'm using half a lemon. I've juiced and zested it. I'm using it, the juice and the zest. This is like a medium-sized lemon. I've got 2 mature dates. I've pitted them. I'm gonna put that in. Today I'm using sun-dried tomatoes. I'm just gonna get them out of the juice. That's about a tablespoon. These have been cut up in strips. Yeah, about say 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna blend this first before I add the other ingredients. I'm gonna add some spices. Smoked paprika, about a teaspoon. Cumin, I have about a teaspoon in there. Coriander, about a teaspoon. Red pepper flakes, just shake to your taste. If you don't like spicy, then you can leave this out, but I like spicy, so I'm gonna put about maybe half a teaspoon. I'm using Himalayan salt, half a teaspoon. I'm using strawberry vinegar, 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna blend this again. Now I'm gonna add the tahini. Just a heaping tablespoon. 3 heaping tablespoons. I'm gonna blend again. I'm gonna thin this out with 2 tablespoons of water. Ice water, I see some ice in there. To give it some more creaminess, I saved 2 tablespoons of the garbanzo beans water. I'm gonna add that too. I'm gonna taste for salt. Delicious. For me, this is my perfect texture. Some people like it lighter, some people like it thicker. If you like it on the light side, you can thin it some more with water. I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. My hummus is ready. To finish off, I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top. Like so. This is my tasty garbanzo beans dip or hummus. You can enjoy this at any time of day as a snack, as a main dish with a lot of veggies, and it just fills you up and you don't need to eat anything after that. So I later eat on my bread, put it on wraps, eat it with raw veggies. You can use it in so many ways. Yes. Try this tasty hummus and lose some weight.